Hello everyone, today we're going to be installing our Idlestopper in our 2022 Honda Ridgeline. They are different between the 22 and 25, so we'll be doing two separate installs on these. We have the specific kit for the 22 here. This should be about all the tools we need. Is the flathead screwdriver, a rag, Phillips screwdriver, and as you can see it comes with a little panel popper and stuff in there. So we're going to get to work on that. I'll show you how we do it. Okay, so here's the console in the 22 basically, and this is coming from a video that I watched on the Idlestopper YouTube channel. We're going to remove the wireless charging pad and this piece, and then it's a matter of just unplugging it and plugging it into the Idlestopper. So our first step is there are a couple little notches down there that they used a screwdriver on. We're going to try the panel popper. I don't know, the panel popper may not get in here. We're going to do it the way they did it, with a rag here and the flathead screwdriver. The rag is to protect the finish on the center console there, and you just kind of tilt it up until it pops, and it is out. Now we just need to pull this out. There's one plug underneath here that we need to pinch and pull, and that comes out, and then this piece just pops off. For that, we've opened the door here just a little bit, and we just pull up. Hope I did forget two things. Two screws in here, one there and one over there. Let's take those out. Now, we finish pulling this out all the way. We don't even need to unplug everything, but all we need to unplug is going to be this white plug here. Happens to be the Idlestopper plug. Let me grab the Idlestopper and I'll show you. Okay, so here's the actual module by Idlestopper. There's a lot of different ones out there. These guys are kind of the most popular. They're one of the more expensive ones, but they've been doing it the longest. There's your plugs. This plug will look just like the Honda plug. So when you flip this up, you'll see under here, looks just like that plug. You're just simply going to plug this in here. Until it snaps. And you're going to plug this end into this end. The installation's pretty much done at this point. They give you a couple of zip ties, which I'm going to attach this over here to this harness so that it doesn't flop around. And there's a couple of pieces of felt tape here that they give you to kind of make sure it doesn't rattle too much. So I'm going to get those attached. I'll show it to you after I get them attached. Okay, so there it is. Zip tied them in. Put some felt tape around there. Kind of put this back in here. Kind of goes in a little bit. And then just down. And then we put our screws back in. one screw. The other screw goes in over here. And then we get our charging pad back. Plug it back in. And it kind of goes in under there. Slide it in under first and then just push back into place. And that should be all done. Plug the cable back in here, because we just leave that cable there for CarPlay and stuff. Other than that, let's open the garage and I'll show you at work. So when I start this, what you're going to see is you're going to see it light up. Initially, you'll see the little yellow indicator at the bottom. Should come on in about 4 or 5 seconds to indicate that it has disabled the auto stop start. So now if you want to turn it back on, we probably won't, but you can just push the button and it re-enables it, and push the button to disable it. But this way it automatically disables it every time you start the truck. So that's the way we're going to leave it. And that's what the Idlestopper module does. So thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Have a good one.